All right, let's do this. Welcome. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. We're going to be doing something kind of stupid today. So I have been wanting to learn a little bit more about how these AI chatbots work. So I went to a seminar at work the other day talking about uh just how they are used. They are a source of a great amount of stress in higher education because people think that students are going to use them to do all their work and not learn anything, which is probably true to an extent. But I went to a talk given by one of the professors, basically saying, this technology is probably inevitable, so we might as well try to learn to use it to our advantage. Which I think is probably true. I think it's probably not going away. I'm sure it'll change forms, but it will, I think, stick around. So I figured I want to play around with them and learn a little bit about how they work, and why not have it play video games with me? And so the plan for today. So I've got. Hopefully, this is all. I want to kind of see the window. We'll be able to change between windows here. I have my chat GPT window. And I was testing it a little bit yesterday. I'm gonna give it a prompt where it's gonna keep track of all the stuff that we're doing while I play the game. And what I want it to do is I want to get it to make basically as many decisions as possible outside of the battles. So it seems like too much of a pain to try to get the thing to help me fight the battles. I'll just have it, pick cards for me and decide which path I'm gonna take and whatnot. So that's the plan. So here's our little prompt. This took a little bit of tweaking a bit. So it says, I want you to assist me with the run of the game Monster Train. I will give you the details and ask for your help with decisions along the way. And I need you to keep track of my deck, any card upgrades, pyre health, money, and artifacts, and use those to aid in your decision making. Whenever a card or other in-game item is referenced, I want you to retrieve its information from this site and nowhere else. So that last bit is because of an issue that I was running into, which I'm guessing we're probably going to encounter. So we'll talk about it when it comes. So let's do it, shall we? So I'm just gonna pop that in. This is at the end of the other thing that we were already starting with. Fresh run of Monster Train. See, it's already decided what my clans are for some reason. Very interesting. So it's kind of giving me some info that it like created a deck for me, which obviously is not not even close to correct. The very curious thing about this is that it'll like pull correct or like partially correct information and then mix it with nonsense, right? So like it has it decided for me, I guess, that we're doing primary clan Hellhorn, secondary Umbra, and that we have Hornbreaker Prince. And then but the in our deck, it gave me Restore, Razor Sharp Edge, and Wicklash. And those are three. So the run that I was testing this with was, I just picked random, and it was a Awoken and Melting. And I'm pretty sure I had all these cards in my deck. I did. So it's kind of just pulling that information, I think. So we're gonna ignore this for now, and we're just gonna start an actual run and then feed it the information, and hopefully it updates and doesn't get confused. Let's do it. We're going to do a new run. Yes. Random, depart. All right. Let's do it. So I'm going to put in some information. I need to remember to keep going in between the windows so I can show you what it actually says. But I'm just going to type in the information of my deck. Okay, I'm just going to try to overwrite and see if it just ignores what it had previously. So I'm going to say my primary plan is Stygian. Secondary, if I can type correctly. Secondary is Hellhorn. My starting deck has one Tethys. So I did kind of notice it seemed like I started by putting in the exact like names for cards. It didn't seem like that was necessary. But so it seemed like it could recognize the cards, but it would pull like not correct information about what the cards do. So that was a bit of an issue. But let's start out. Try to start out with our good deck. Titans, Bane. They decided to make it. Well, I guess Tethys is supposedly good in the base game. I also am doing this in base game, trying to keep things a little bit simple. I've noticed already that it seems to struggle with shops a little bit. At least what I was having it do yesterday. And I think the infusion mechanic it's just not even gonna give even remotely interesting information. So we have 5x Frozen Lands, 5x. These are called Torch, right? Torch, Train Steward, Torch, and 4x Train Steward. All right, let's see what it does. Okay. Apply Frostbite 2. Deadweight unplayable. This looks good so far. Let's crush this run. It's so excited. It's so excited to be participating. All right. We need to update. You got to kind of keep track. See, it changed. It originally was correct. Higher health starting at 40, and now it says higher health 80. I don't know why. So you gotta kind of you gotta keep on top of it. No, it did not, but that's okay. We're gonna ignore your little. I have also noticed one thing. So there's a couple things just in testing a little bit that annoy me about this. One of it is the absolutely immense amount of just fluff text that it gives you, and I guess it is a chat bot, so that's kind of its purpose, but doesn't mean I have to like it. All right, so we are. I'm gonna switch back to the game window. Because I'm just gonna update the rest of the stuff that's in that I have right here. Starting cards are 2x Crystallis, 2x Ritual of Battle, 1x Puddle. I have a feeling it's going to get confused. It did not. Okay, nice. Sweet. This seems like it's working pretty well so far. At the end of a turn, a prize frozen to a random card in your hand. Ah, interesting. Okay. Nice. So it looks like it's, since I told it to update or to only get its information from the wiki, which is what I did. It's sorry, I know I'm looking at something and not showing it to you. So it's giving me, just because it likes to add in fluff text, it's giving me, so it updated the my deck with the information or the cards that I added to it, the Helix Crystallis and Ritual Battle, and it's giving me the effects. And these are all correct. This is good because I kept running into issues where it would it does this kind of weird thing where it like sort of looks up the effect of cards, but they won't be right. So it would give card effects that were close, but they weren't actually correct. So I had to kind of mess with it. But so far, it's just pulling it from the wiki every time. What is the other? So I did tell it to only use the wiki, and it looks like it's also using IGN, which is a bit weird, but that's fine, I guess. Okay. Cool. Let's continue the run. So like I said, we're going to have it do as many decisions as possible. And so we got to look at our artifact, vapor funnel, or light's gift. So we're going to ask GPT which one it wants. Choice is between, I spelled artifact the British way, sorry. Need to load my American language. Been playing too much RuneScape. But what else is new? Light's gift. What should I choose? So this is going to take a little longer, I guess, because it wants to look things up every time. But that's fine, because it actually gets the correct information. Hopefully. Yes, that's the correct vapor funnel. Days one below the pyre room. It gives a lot of information, but I hope. All right, so what it says is, given your current deck composition, which includes units like Cuddle Hex that benefit from spells being delayed, Vapor Funnel seems to be the more synergistic choice. The ability to let enemies reach the pyre room while being dazed can provide you with additional time to set up your units and spells. So it's choosing Vapor Funnel based on the fact that I have Cuddle Hex. So good start. All right. So I was just thinking, it looks like maybe, so it used to kind of make up these strategic considerations, and I'm wondering if maybe it's now taking them from these sources that I told it to look up. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. The From what I saw so far, it looked like what it was. I mean, that's probably what it does anyway, right? Is it just kind of synthesizes writing about this topic from other sources and then tries to produce something that looks reasonable. So I don't know that this is necessarily a bad thing if that's what it's doing. But I have noticed it doesn't really look ahead, which I suppose it shouldn't be that surprising. So it wants me to pick Vapor Funnel, and so that's what we're gonna do. Right? Vapor Funnel? Vapor Funnel. Guess I didn't need to go back for that. It's gonna be a little bit of shuffling. That's okay. I'll try to keep you apprised of the situation. All right, so I chose Vapor Funnel. I can now pick between Handheld Totem and Chillwind or Tethys. What is the pick? Wants me to take Chillwind. Capitalize on synergy with Vapor Funnel. All right. Early to mid to enhance your deck's effectiveness in the early to mid game. I don't necessarily disagree with that, I suppose. Let me know your next decision or updates, and let's assist with your run. All right. We're taking Chillwind. Thank you. Thank you. All right. First battle. All right, so the first combat is offering me Spikes 3 as the trial. That seems very dangerous. Should I ask ChatGPT if I take Spikes? I think if I say yes, if I do it and ChatGPT says yes, there's a very real chance that I die. Let's do it. See if it recognizes that Tethys will die immediately. Spikes 3 in exchange for 75 gold. Am I strong enough to take this? I do have Heliocrystallis. Taking the trial is risky. You have excellent spell damage to manage waves, but your front line is fragile. Be extremely cautious with Tethys. Placing her blind. You can beat this trial only if you draw Heliocrystallis early. Don't engage Tethys in melee combat with Spikes enemies. That'll be tricky. You treat trained stewards as disposable blockers, not attackers. I mean, that's true. Except if you're confident and drawing into Helical early, otherwise skip it. All right. Well, that wasn't very definitive, but honestly, not a bad analysis. I'm not gonna take this. It feels like death. So we're gonna go ahead and let's switch back to game window, and we're just gonna fight. It didn't give me a definitive yes or no, so I'm gonna make an executive decision. All right. Oh, I was like, where's the spikes? I didn't take them. Alrighty. Huddle Hex. Alright, so we'll kill you. Okie dokie. Is there any way to get money? I guess I could just let Cuddlehex die. That seems fine. We'll do that. Hey, very nice. Alright. Alice. Train Steward. Let's do... Should we do Ritual? Yeah, could be better, but that's alright. We're gonna put a decent amount of Frostbite. Maybe I should have killed the Foot Soldier. Sorry. That's not that much Frostbite. Alright, we made it through. Yeah, spikes would have been real bad. Alright. Okay, so we got Crypt Builder, we got Flash Freeze, and we got Titan's Gratitude. Make your choices at home. Let's see what the robot says. Did I gain? Oh, I did gain 100 gold. I don't feel like keeping track of how much gold I gained or lost, so we're just gonna do... I just tell it how much gold I have at the end. Last time I told it that my pyre health was still 40 at the end of the combat, and it gave me all sorts of praise and congratulations, but I think we won't this time. I now have 150 gold. My first card pack offers Crypt Builder, Flash Freeze, and Titan's Gratitude. Sorry, I should give it the skip option. I don't think it actually really considers the skip. It tells me it's considering it, but I kind of don't think it does. And Titan's Gratitude or skip for plus 10 gold. What do I choose? I'd probably choose... I mean, I have torches, but I do have Helical Crystallis, so it's probably Flash Freeze. Crypt Builder, the most synergistic choice. It provides a powerful damage output and the ability to control enemy positioning, which be crucial in managing tougher waves. Synergy makes it a valuable addition. All right, we're taking Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder. Next choice is Molting Imp, Fledgling Imp, or Hidden. I have a feeling it's gonna like Molting Imp, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna say added instead of chose, So hopefully there was at one point it wasn't really updating my deck. I hope it by choosing correctly, using the right language. It's sort of like instructing, I don't know, like a dog, or maybe a child. All right, we added Crypt Builder. Next choice, in case you'd like to see, for the folks at home that cannot search the web in their brains. Molting It, Fledgling Imp, Hidden Passage. What does ChatGPT say? He's right. Molting Imp is correct. Fledgling Imp is correct. Nice. Good. Oh, okay. So it knows that Skip is it. So I don't know. I mean, it does say it looked it up. So, oh yeah, it even tells me where it got the information from. That's interesting. It likes Fledgling Imp. Powerful boost to your unit's damage output. All right, Fledgling Imp. Welcome to the team. I don't know if that would have been my choice. I mean, Fledgling Imp is kind of a staple. Hellhorn. I don't know. All right. We're in the GPT window. Tethys Chillwind. Oh, it's giving me links now. That's pretty interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay, so the prompt. This is something that I'm kind of learning is that the prompt that you give it from the outset, it feels like has a big impact on what it does. So let's move it along in order to not make this run be 3 hours long. It probably will be anyway, but so we did. Okay, so this looks right? Helical Crystallis, Ritual Battle. We took Crypt Builder. We took Fledgling Imp. Yeah, nice. Okay. So I'm gonna type in. You can look at the pretty colors while I type in what what my options are. Left path has Steel Shop and Hellhorn Banner. Right path has Magic Shop and Stygian Banner. Which is better? Alright, Steel Shop. It does Steel Shop. Could be difficult to support Tethys Titan's Bane if you're focusing on Hellhorn units with more offensive abilities. Interesting. Damage focused, given that I have Fledgling Imp. Right path. It says go right to the Magic Shop and the Stygian Banner. Since your deck is spell focused and you already have some synergy with Tethys, the Magic Shop will be more useful to upgrade your existing spells and overall deck consistency. Adding another Stygian unit can help you complement Tethys or offer additional Frostbite synergy. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's do it. Alright. Magic Shop says Emberstone, Power Stone, Eternal Stone, Stygian Banner. Interesting. Alright. Stygian Banner offers Guard of the Unnamed or offering Monument. Which is better? It's doing a much better job of getting the correct card descriptions. Um, so I don't know if you've ever played with ChatGPT much, but something I was noticing, I already referenced this a little bit already, but I was trying to get it to help me. First, I was doing this with Monster Hunter, and then I was doing it a bit with Monster Train, and it wants me to pick Offering Monument. I think that's probably not a bad choice. Um, and it would tell you that it was giving you, like, when I asked it to pick items both from either game, it would show me the items, and it would give the description, but it wasn't correct. It was not it would be like close but not quite. I did already talk about this. It would be close but not quite there, which I thought was very strange. So like with Monster Hunter, I was asking it to pick weapons for me, and it would show me the weapon and its stats, and it would say, this weapon's attack power. You should use this weapon. Its attack power is 230. But in the real game, its attack power is 250. So like it was very close enough that it probably, saw the actual stats for this weapon, and yet it decided to change it to a different value. I'm not really sure why it would do that. But it has chosen Offering Monument. Honestly, now that it seems to be operating on the correct information. Um, so far, I'm not super mad at these choices. I probably would have chosen Light's Gift over Vapor Funnel, I think. Yeah, absolutely, because of Tethys. That probably is a better choice, but otherwise, mostly fine. Okay. Now here's where things, at least yesterday, this is kind of where I stopped, was at the Ember, the magic shop. And we'll see how this goes. This might end up being a 2 episode run, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get tired of this after a while, but I do think it is interesting. All right, so Magic Shop. I added Offering Monument. Magic Shop has Emberstone, 25, Power Stone. Trying to cut down, hoping it can interpret what I mean by this, as the cost. And Eternal Stone. Well as Purge Hard for 60, and Reroll also for 60. Any suggestions? Power Stone. Okay, so it did understand what I was saying. That's good. Okay, yes, this is not correct. +1 Ember to the spell. That's interesting. I'm not sure if it knows what it's saying here. What it's saying sounds right if you think it's like, +1 Ember to your turn. I think it's a bit confused. Power Stone seems fine. Okay. Eternal Stone is not hold. Okay, so it was not correct about Eternal Stone. Eternal Stone is not correct. I don't know why I did notice myself, saying like please to the robot. Um, very interesting. Very. I don't know what that says. Description. Does it change your recommendation? All right. Nope. It went back to holdover. How rude. All right. If you have enough Ember generation or are planning to focus on spells heavily, Eternal Stone can be the best choice. It's a bit of a long-term investment, but the ability looking for more immediate power. Would you like to go with Ember Stone? Suggest cards that I should upgrade with the options. Shot. Upgrade Frozen Lance or Crypt Builder with Eternal Stone. That's probably not going to work. Oh, yeah, it still thinks it's holdover. I don't know why it wants it to be holdover. Upgrade Torch with Power Stone. Interesting. Upgrade Ritual of Battle with Power Stone if you're looking on rage synergies. Okay, so yeah, you see how we have some problems, right? So obviously, in case you don't know off the top of your head what Power Stone or any of these do, Power Stone plus 10 magic power does not work on Ritual of Battle. Eternal Stone, notably, does not work on Frozen Lance. So it's like it's giving what sounds like or what seems like a reasonable analysis, but it just doesn't work because it doesn't. I don't think it actually like looks at the cards and uses them for the decision making, which is a little bit disappointing. And I guess that's sort of the trick, right, of this software is it makes you think that it's doing some kind of actual analysis, but it isn't. So interesting. All right. So I'm just gonna make choices myself. It's helping the Chat GPT along, but I don't think I can get it. At least not without a lot of messing around to actually give recommendations. This is the problem I had last time. Is it wasn't just that it wasn't giving me good recommendations. It was giving me like invalid recommendations for the upgrades. So I think it just gets confused. All right. So we have is Crypt Builder plus 10 or Crystallis. Probably give a Crystallis a -1. That's not too bad, right? And sure. I don't have any discards, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't have that much gold either. Sad times. Maybe I should have. That's okay. It's thinking quickly, so will I. Alright, so I upgraded one Helical Crystallis with Emberstone. And what else did I do? Offering Monument? Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder with Power Stone. Don't ask the robot, please and thank you. Go in one. Okay, so it thinks it's showing 2 times. Let's see if we can get it to correctly recognize. It did yesterday. I didn't have to correct it, so see if it'll go back. Nice. I wonder if because it's giving links, if it didn't want to split these up initially. Is this a... Will this just show me... I think this is just a link to Helical Crystallis. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, Vapor Funnel. Very nice. Cool. Alright, next battle. I'm gonna give it the trial again and see what it says. Armor emblem for unit draft. I think we probably do. Battle trial is armor emblem in exchange for a... do I take it? It knows that I'm doing battle too. I probably should tell it which boss, but I don't think it's too much effort. Current deck strengths. I like how it gives a fire by Vapor Funnel. Strong backup defense. Armor negates early torch frozen lance damage. Honestly, you know, correct. Correct. Idonia have a strong frontliner to protect Tethys. I mean, offering Monument is kind of a frontliner, but you're mostly right. Recommends to take the trial. Honestly, you know, not too bad. We're not looking so bad so far, I think. Let's do it. Okay, we are showing the oh, sorry. I wasn't showing here. You can see briefly if you would like. Pause for effect. This is whether or not we're taking the armor trial. Giving my strengths and my weaknesses and the decision. Unit draft is extremely valuable. I have the tools to manage. And I'll let me know how it goes. It's worried about my performance. Alright. Monster Train. It's a bit spicy. Helical Crystallis definitely helps. Alright, so we can do... Actually, Vapor Funnel pretty much handles this combat, doesn't it? Okie dokie. Fledgling Imp? Ritual of Battle? Probably pretty good. Oh, they're coming right up. Uh-oh. Alright, what do we got? That probably helps. In fact, that should help a lot. think we just go Crystallis. Yep, that'll do it. Nice. All right. So we have Titan's Tooth. I was trying to think about my gold because I remembered spending a bunch of gold and then I had a bunch of gold. But that was because I got the little imp, I think. The cherub, sorry. Imps are on my side. All right. So now we do Titan Tooth, Mollusk Mage, and Titan's Gratitude. Given your current deck's emphasis on spells of Frostbite, Titan's Tooth appears to be the most synergistic choice. Its offering mechanic aligns well with your deck's strategy. That's definitely not true. Allowing you to play it for free when discarded. How am I discarding it, ChatGPT? How am I discarding it? Is the discard in the room with us right now? I was sorry, I was dramatically scrolling through my deck, but you couldn't see it. There are some production issues on this stream. Please be patient. Okay. So, given your current deck's emphasis on, I was afraid for a second that I had my mic muted this whole time, but we're okay. Wouldn't that be funny? Just silence. Okay. So, given your current deck's emphasis on spells, I already read this. While Mollusk Mage offers a magic power boost and single target damage option, Titan's Tooth Synergy makes it the optimal pick. Making my deck very expensive, ChatGPT. I chose Titan's Tooth. Next set is these guys. Choice is between Fortify, Horn, Break, and Fledgling Imp. Yep. What do I pick? Very important consideration. The Fledgling Imp plushie. It's kind of cool. I wonder if they still sell those. Is that where this comes from? Sad times. All right. Anyway. Okay. No. Hornbreak is a solid option for dealing with armored enemies, but its utility may be more situational. Okay, ChatGPT, we'll take Fledgling Imp in our Stygian deck. If you must. See you later, Hornbreak. Did I tell it that I picked Titan's Tooth? Or Titan's Bane? Oh, Titan's Tooth. Yeah. Okay. I picked Fledgling Imp. Next choice for the people back at home. Choice is Nameless Siren, Horned Warrior, or Cold Kalia. Deck's emphasis on spellcasting and synergy with Rage, Nameless Siren appears to be the most beneficial choice. Okay, spellcasting, not wrong. While Horned Warrior provides substantial early game damage, his low health makes him susceptible to sweeps and spikes. Old Kalia offers strong frontliner, but her Frostbite may not align seamlessly with your current deck strategy. I don't know about that, but I think Nameless Siren is an okay pick. Oh, sorry. Here's the recommendation. And we want the current deck. The Siren looking good, Okay. Maybe we should ask it. Let's ask it which of the 3 sites we should visit first. All right, so we have your left and right paths. So let's go here. You can look at it while I just type things into the chat bot. Left path has Bill Shop, banner, and Field Caverns. Right path has Magic Shop, Stygian banner, Cavern. Okay. So it's telling us what these are, what we can upgrade, get a Hellhorn unit. My units could use better. This is kind of cool. Your units could use better durability or scaling upgrades. Value if upgraded with Endless. You have solid spells, but already upgraded Hierarchical Crystallis and Crypt Builder. Your deck currently lacks a true tank or reliable front line beyond Train Stewards. Take the left path for the Steel Shop. Magic Shop is tempting. I've already upgraded my best spells. I don't know about that one, but I think you're right that we take the left path. Alright. So, we're going to go this way. Alright. Which do I visit? Oh, sorry. I took the left path. See if it remembers what my options are. Which of the what do we call these sites? Sites do I did first? It remembers. Steel shop first, so you can see what unit upgrades are available. Oh my god, we're playing Monster Train. See what upgrades are available. This info will help you make a better decision at the Hellhorn banner. You may want, if you roll endless, you may want a unit like Welder, Helper, or Fledgling Imp. I don't know about that one. You were on a roll. But okay, I guess. Hellhorn banner, go second. Beautiful. And it wants to know what's in the steel shop so we can decide what to upgrade. I'm just gonna feed it what the steel shop. Oh, sorry. Once again. Sorry. So this is what the analysis that it gave. That I should go to this Merchant of Steel first to see what upgrades are available, and then go to the banner second. And then last is Concealed Caverns. So I'm just gonna feed it this information. Oh, we have Frenzy Stone, and see if it tells me to upgrade or if it tells me to look at the banner first. I have a feeling it's not gonna think that far ahead, but I've been a little bit surprised so far. Steel Shop says, here you go. Steel Shop says has Furry Stone, Battlestone, and Frenzy Stone, well as Urge Card Aim. Fury Stone, not correct. Battlestone, also not correct. Frenzy Stone, also not correct. So it gave me this list. This is not a correct list. Yeah, it seems to struggle with the shop upgrades. Your shop upgrade descriptions are not correct. Please look them up. Do and update your recommendation. Seven rage, nice. Imparts, multi-strike. The reroll isn't correct with the recommended upgrade. Frenzy Stone to Nameless Siren. Very nice. Next steps, apply Frenzy Stone to Nameless Siren. Consider purging cards. It didn't tell me to go look at the banner. What did it say in the first part? Alright, it did tell me to do this. So I'm gonna do it anyway. I think Nameless Siren multi-strike is not a bad choice, but alright, let's look at the Hellhorn. Uh-oh. Banner offers alpha. I didn't buy any upgrades. I'm gonna give it a hint. Yeah, because I wanted to look at the Hellhorn first before I upgrade units. The banner offers. This is hard. I need an assistant to just click back and forth between the windows for me. Fiend and Branded Warrior. I think it's gonna like both of these picks. I think both of them kind of suck. Branded Warrior is fine, I suppose, but I'm already pretty fragile. Alpha Fiend. Uh-oh. What is this now? We've gone off the rails a little bit. Alpha Fiend. Cost 5 Ember, health 100, attack 10. Abilities Reform. When this unit is consumed, it returns to your deck with 10 health and 10 attack. Effect Strong Tank and High Health. Costs 5 Ember, which can be... What unit does it think it is? This is a bit of a combo. The Melting Alpha Fiend. Branded Warrior costs 3 Ember, health 20, attack 20. So it seems like it forgot that it was supposed to look up card description. Which is weird because it was doing it fine, like up to this point. Once again, I didn't turn back. So yeah, it's giving completely wrong descriptions for Branded Warrior. Descriptions not correct. Please look them up and try again. See? That's all you had to do. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it was it was gonna pick Alpha Fiend because it wants me to have a tanky unit, which is not wrong, but Alpha Fiend is a pretty bad choice. At the steel shop. Uh-oh. Audio streams current bitrate 0 is currently below recommended. Open widget. What does that mean? Hope you're able to hear what we're doing. I think it is. Hard to see. Hard to tell. All right. So let's do... We're gonna have it... Where are we? We're like right at the beginning. This is definitely gonna be a multi-episode run, I think. This is already hurting my brain a little bit. All right. So let's go back. Let's have it show my current deck. It's forgotten some of my stuff. This is very weird. It was showing me like it had the correct descriptions. It was keeping track of things. Let's try to see if we can correct course here. Problems with your deck. Please for our chin and correct any mistakes. Also, please use the wiki for future decision making. Is that not decision? Apparently, decision making is not a single word. Didn't know. Using wiki link added. Form. Have one alpha. Hmm. So that didn't change what it had at all, did it? It was doing so good before. Right? Like up here. Look at how nice this is. So why did it stop? Do you think it could be because I got a little lazy with my descriptions of the paths? And it decided it's just matching my energy. If you don't feel like typing all the shit, then neither do I. I don't know. And we I wonder if I can give it more specific directives than like I don't really want to manually fix it. What have I added since this point? This list. Go back to mine. That has my fledgling has nameless siren, offering monument, ritual, Titan's tooth. So the only thing since then is Alpha Fiend. So Alpha Fiend seems to be where it got confused. I'm just gonna try. Oh, here. I'm gonna try copying all of this. Okay. I mean, that got us there. It took away the links, which makes me a little bit sad. I liked the way that it was doing that. I guess I could just ask it to try to do that. To populate deck list with wiki links like her. What it does. Nice. Okay. With this deck list in mind, so I wonder if it forgot. Should I buy at Speaker Shop? If it forgot what I had in my deck, see, this is the same. I think this is the same description that it was giving me before, where it only considered Alpha Fiend. See, the funny thing about this is at the seminar that I was at on Friday, one of the things that the guy said was that he has ADHD, so he goes down rabbit holes and he uses like talking to ChatGPT, and he uses it to help him get back on track. I feel like this is the opposite problem, where ChatGPT has ADHD and I have to keep it on track. It feels like it has the exact opposite problem for me. Okay, so I don't think it's considering the. Let's see if it still remembers my deck. What is my current deck list? Okay. Let's try another question. What unit should I give multi-strike? Alpha Fiend. Oh, okay. All right. So, Alpha Fiend, it loves multi-strike for Alpha Fiend. Sorry, I'm mistaken. I thought that you were only considering Alpha Fiend. Um, I now realize that. Sorry. I now realize that you were only taking into account that Alpha Fiend is the best unit in my deck. The true great alpha. I guess it is in the name. All right. Well, Chat GPT speaks. Sorry, nameless siren. No multi-strike for you. It's going on Alpha Fiend. Get that strike +5 synergy because Chat GPT says that multi-strike does not scale your abilities well enough. Sucks to suck, nameless siren. All right. We did it. Let me know if you'd like further advice on upgrading. I sure would. I upgraded the alpha of all alphas with multi-strike. Any other upgrades I should buy? Maybe this won't be a multi-episode run and it will just kill me. One moment. I was trying to sneeze. It wouldn't work. Alright, what does it say? Yep. Fury Stone. You want to further increase your Alpha Fiend's offensive power? I hope not. I'd recommend multi-strike over Fury Stone. Wait. I already took multi-strike. Recommended upgrades: Battle Stone, plus 15 health for Alpha Fiend, Purge card. Alright, we're doing both of them. Battle Stone for Alpha Fiend, let's go. 1535. I hope that's good enough. And we are going to we feel that our deck is a bit too heavy on weaker cards such as Train Stewards or Torch. Oh, we do have exactly enough money. It says to purge one, so we will purge a Train Steward. You're the boss. Alright, so I upgraded Alpha Fiend with, what is this called? Battlestone? Battlestone. Battlestone. And purged a Train Steward. What is my current deck? All right, looking good. My deck is now more focused, with Alpha Fiend upgraded to be a powerhouse thanks to multi-strike and Battlestone. And we've purged one of those icky Train Stewards for efficiency. Nameless Siren, who needs her? She's still here, but we're not sure what she's gonna do. Alright, maybe I should have it fighting these battles. Alright, Concealed Cavern. So we got, sorry, I was just looking at it silently. We have the Trap Shoot Pulley Claw event. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Concealed Cavern offers Trap Shoot, Deal, Holy Claw, or leave. What should I choose? Okay, so this is our items. Skip the item. Steel Polyclaw seems like a great choice, especially since you have Alpha Fiend now. Adding damage to incoming units can help you thin out enemy numbers before they reach your champion. A champion? Trap Shoot could be useful, but it's more situational. Leave would be fine. Steel Polyclaw. Alright, it wants Steel Polyclaw. I don't know about that one. Although I don't pick Steel Polyclaw very often. It's very possible that I just kind of underestimate it. Alright. I picked Steel Polyclaw. Not an artifact. Yeah. Alright. Time for Daedalus. Wish us luck. We might need it. Alrighty. What are we working with here? We have a fledgling imp. Nameless Siren. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with you. What is our plan for this deck? I guess Alpha Fiend in front of Tethys. Alpha Fiend isn't really good enough to stand up on its own. But I could put Offering Monument and Imps in front to try to help. Boy, this deck would be a lot better with Light's Gift, I think. Alright. I think that's probably the plan. I think Nameless Siren is gonna she's gonna do her best on the middle floor. And we're just gonna make it work. You can... We'll just let you cycle around. This can go up here. Get rid of this guy. There we go. I guess it's no to Offering Monument. Alpha Fiend. I might need to take energy. I have so many high energy cards. Big yikes. Alrighty. The week. Don't need to do anything here. We can protect you from death. Give you a little bit of extra damage. Oh, you're still dying. Alright, well, I guess I should have considered the constructed explosive. Okay. I mean, you know, that was pretty much expected. Okay, so we can we Polyclaw? That'll work, right? Hopefully that won't put damage right in my pyre. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Yeah. And then we can torch you. Could be worse. We're gonna need something resembling a defensive strategy someday, but that's for ChatGPT to worry about in the future, I guess. All right. Crystallis. Boy, the expensive deck, huh? This is fine. you're gonna die the vapor funnel, so maybe I just deal with one of these other floors. Maybe we do this. Put some frostbite on the boss. I think we'll make it through. Do I take energy? Like, I need so much energy that an energy upgrade probably just isn't even enough. Alright, we can Offering Monument here, and then Crystallis, and I think we probably win. Alpha Fiend putting in work. Alright, we did it. I was wrong. ChatGPT knows what to do. Transcend Imp. Alright. We have Dark Deal, Harness the Titan, Transcend Imp. Oh, I should have it pick my... I was thinking I would pick the Ember artifact, but obviously not. Obviously, ChatGPT is gonna pick. Alright, so... Finished the combat. I now have 75 gold. And do Dark Deal. Harness the Titan. And Transcend Imp. What do I pick? Dark Deal. Oh no. That's not correct. Nope. Please look up the descriptions of cards to stations. That's still not really correct, but it's close enough, probably. Nope, that is not at all correct. Okay, that one is right. It wants me to take Dark Deal. My strategy is centered around Alpha Fiend. 0 Ember cost. Now it's considering my resource management. Harness the Titan. Sudden 2 random units from your deck and grant them +5 health and +2 attack. What if I just give it Harness the Titan's effect? Aha! Still likes Dark Deal. Alright. Not Alpha Fiend again. Yeah, I don't love what I'm reading right there. Not needed unless you want to duplicate or enhance your current setup. Okay, not bad. Old Kalia. Yikes. It once called Kalia. Okay. You didn't. I noticed you didn't consider Skip. It says all aboard the monster train. All right. I think that's probably not the worst of the four options, but it's probably the second worst. Old Kalia, welcome to the team. All right. See if it just recognizes these as the boss relics. I spelled artifacts the RuneScape way again. God damn it. Okay. What are these? Wandering Jewel? What the fuck? Stygian's Pact. After every battle, gain 1 additional gold for each friendly unit that survives the battle. What the hell? Decks that focus on surviving long battles with mini units on the board. I do have mini units. I don't know about surviving, but okay. Number 2 is Pyre Remains. If the pyre is ever destroyed, it doesn't end the game, but is instead arrived with 10 health. Honestly, amazing choice. Best for if you're struggling with pyre health and want to ensure more margin for error. One thing that I haven't noticed, so last time I said I had 40 pyre health, and it took that into account a lot. It doesn't seem to be doing that this time. Wandering Jewel is our next option. Whenever you play a spell that does damage, gain +5 gold. That's pretty sick. I love that one. Number 4, Efficient Design. Effect, gain 1 extra card draw every time you get a shop with upgrades. Honestly, probably great choices. It likes it likes Wandering Jewel or Pyre Remains. I also like Wandering Jewel and Pyre Remains. Those are pretty good. I can't really dispute that those are strong. Oh no, you can't see them. Oh, sad. Well, I did describe them. Um Dang it. Okay, so here's our options. Stygian's Pact. I read them, so here I'll put them on the screen so you can see them. But I did say what they are. There you go. Um, okay, so probably not those. Are not. So give specific descriptions. And give it a compliment. Some creative and very strong artifacts. Choose between Bell's Remorse, her Bell's Compound, Flight of Seraph. What is best? It is not looking it up. Oh, it is looking it up. Okay, good. Oh, my deck is looking even lighter than before. Bell's Remorse, gain +1 Ember per turn. Gain +1 draw per turn. Capacity. Urzel's Compound, allowing you to access cards like Dark Deal, Ritual of Battle, and Alpha Fiend more reliably. I sort of have a feeling that's just kind of pulling because most people choose Herzel's Compound most of the time, the draw relic. Um, I don't know, man. I feel like Ember might be a better choice here, but we're taking Herzel's Compound. Let's go. Try to keep it on task. Just asking it for my current deck list. Uh-oh. I think I see some problems. It doesn't see that I lost. It didn't have that. I have no train. Or did I? No Cold Kaylee. Where were we? Yeah, we had 3 trains. See if that'll work. Ah! Added Cold Kalia, added Dark Deal, added Herzl's Compound. Fledgling Amp. Okay, I think this is right. Nice, okay. I mean, that's a pain to have to do that, but whatever. Alright, so we've got... Okay, this is where the decisions get more complicated, so I'm excited to see what happens. Will we remove Cold Kalia and Nameless Siren? I'm guessing the answer is no. Alright. Next path. Left path has... Sable Vortex, Hellvent, and Pyramanes. Vortex, Hellvent, Pyramanes. Right path has... Oh no! Don't take me to the Hellhorn banner. I can only accommodate so many Alpha Fiends. Herzl's Horde, Hellhorn banner. Herzl's Horde, Hellhorn banner. Forgotten Dooms. Alright. Alpha Fiend with Multi-Strike and Battle Stone is your core scaling unit. I also have strong supporting units like Cold Kalia, Nameless Siren, and Fledgling Imps, along with decent spell support. You just picked up Herzl's Compound. You have 75 gold. Limited shop buying power. Good thing there are no shops. Amazing opportunity. Alright, the pros of left path. No strong for deck optimization. Great value from Hellvent and removals. No immediate cons, no immediate gold gain or new cards. Unless you go into a tough battle afterward. Path 2 adds power, economy, and flexibility. Cons, you might not need another unit. Thank you. Artifact RNG can be hit or miss. Very true. Recommendations, emphatically go left. Your deck is already solid. Okay. What you need now is consistently in power scaling. Left path offers okie dokie dokie. Merchant later. I sure would like help. Alright, we're gonna go left. Alright. I don't think there's really any point in like selecting a specific order, so I'll just take these. Alright, so let's see. I took the health. Have 90 out of 110 fire health. Which cards should I move at Vortex? Train Steward that I have 3 remaining. Future, okay, this is interesting. My current draw priorities, I have powerful units. Backline support pairs well with Alpha Fiend. Want to draw more consistently. Move Train Stewards. Removing 1 to 2 more now is very high value. This motherfucker forgot about Crystal Cloak. Future removal ideas, not necessarily now. You remove both stewards, you're in great shape of looking ahead, Torch or Frozen Lands. Final removal plan. Remove 2x train stewards. Let me know what you choose to duplicate at Hellvent next. Big decision there. It remembers. You're going to be choosing, though. All right. Game capture. We remove train stewards. Pray for no crystal cloak, I guess. We were probably going to die to crystal cloak no matter what. I'll be real with you. Okay. Is it going to have me duplicate Alpha Fiend? I'd say chances are pretty high. I don't know what the heck else I'd duplicate in this deck. Telling it that I removed 2 train stewards. What card should I... Alpha Fiend, top choice. Powerful second floor or backup win condition. Cold Kalia, unupgraded Cold Kalia? Safe and strategic. I don't know about that, man. Fledgling Imp, probably not. Titan's Tooth, I'm gonna... Good later, but not the strongest pick now. I agree with half of that statement. Duplicate Alpha Fiend. I now have a tight, high impact deck. I think you're gassing us up a little bit, and can reliably draw into rage support and floor setups. Have you played this game before? 2 Alpha Fiends with scaling will help you handle different waves and Seraph better. He knows about Seraph. Sorry, they know about Seraph. Especially it knows about Seraph. Especially if you can spread buffs or stack them differently. Later, you can still remove fodder and make rage chains even cleaner. Alright, we're duplicating Alpha Fiend. Welcome to the team. I hope we don't draw him on the same turn, because we didn't take energy. Alright, next. Tethys upgrade. Says... Chillwind 2 or Conduit. Alright. Duplicated Alpha Fiend. At this upgrade is should I upgrade? I'm trying to vary and play with the phrasing of a little bit. I feel like it probably isn't that helpful to do it like within the same conversation, because I think it's designed to remember, like, you know, what happens in the past. I mean, clearly it kind of remembers. Should I upgrade this with Chillwind 2 or Conduit? Honestly, Conduit seems like not a bad choice here. Okay, should I upgrade? Let's make sure. Upgrade Tethys with Chillwind 2 or Conduit. Yeah. Chillwind 2. Okay. Sweep damage. Okay, that is not correct. Conduit makes spells cost -1 Ember. Minimum 0. What if it made spells cost -1? That would be cool. Wait, can I quote and tell it things about what it told me? Go Better. Still wants Chillin. I think that's reasonable. Titan's Tooth and Cold Kalia. We're synergizing with the two best cards in my deck, Titan's Tooth and Cold Kalia. Alright. Fair enough. I'm in a very strong spot. Alright. Let's do it. This is what, 4? Let's give it here. I'm putting in information about the trial. Let's give it the actual information. Is against, not that it's gonna look it up. Vectors of the clipped and offers the trial ancient hate or exchange for 50. Should I take trial? Is no joke. It's got the little eyeballs. Focus on armor gain and multi-strike units. You're the multi-strike unit, right? Boss is. It knows what things I'm gonna see. That's fun. No, it doesn't. It knows the names. No, it doesn't. It tricked me. Clipped reflectors. Crypt reflectors. Something slightly different, probably. Why are you not showing? Oh. That is one of the ones, but it's not the multi-strike one. That's the tanky frontliner. And then we have Pikeman, which I think is not a unit in Monster Train. And then we have Light Harnesser / Gilded Wings, which are, I think Gilded Wings are the big 160s that show up later. Anyway, can I take the trial? Yes, but carefully. Verdict, take the trial. ChatGPT has spoken. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. We do have Alpha Fiend. We have 2 Alpha Fiends now. So I guess I should consider where I'm going to put them. Are you in Cant plus armor? It's a bit spicy. I think we're just gonna let the Train Steward eat this damage and scale up Alpha Fiend a bit. And then Tethys can go top floor. Okay, guess decision made. Are you dead already? Not quite. If only I had more energy. Sure would be nice. Doing pretty good so far. You are actually not a problem because of Vapor Funnel, so I guess that's okay. We'll just give... We'll let Offering Monument do some blocking. And... I guess Cuddle Hex can also do some blocking. An unusual monster train strategy. This is Clipped Guardian. Wait, what are you? Oh, that's Clipped Reflector, and this is Clipped Guardian. Oh, they're clipped because they ain't got no wings. I never noticed the little clipped wings. I feel like I just don't notice details about the games that I'm playing. But you also, do you have, you have a cape. You have what look like maybe wings. You're also clipped? That's crazy. Crazy, man. Alright, anyway. Oh, nice. This is a great hand. You are dead, which is not ideal. I don't think there's anything I'm going to do about that. So... I think we'll play Helical Crystallis. Burn some spell shields. And then... I don't know if that's a good choice or not. Dark deal. I can kill Tethys. In fact, I might use that dark deal in exactly this way. Oh no, that won't work. Because they have spell shield. It's fair enough. Alright, this isn't really an issue here. I think we might go... Do we ritual battle you or you? Probably you still, right? Alright. Welcome to the team, Cold Kalia. Can you soak up all this damage? Wait. But you can't even... You can't even do it. That's pretty unfortunate. So do this. Looking pretty spicy. You're not gonna be able to get an attack in. We need to try to take care of some of these backliners. You don't know, like. That's gonna be the play, I think. $337? Like, kind of close. Hey, we did it. Alright, don't touch anything. A little spicy, a little spiced. Alright, now combat finished. Moves between Ice Storm, Glacial Seal, Unnamed. What do I pick? Oh yeah. I have 350 gold. Glad. ChatGPT says, I'm glad you survived the spell shield trial and walked away with 350 gold. To either ChatGPT's credit or perhaps my credit, I have not lost any pyre health at any point in this combat so far. Alright, Ice Storm. Inconsistent targeting is a con. Suppose so. Alien. You're leaning Rage plus Frostbite hybrid with Tethys and Alpha Fiend 2 as carries. You already have good AoE, Frostbite. Pick Unnamed Tome. While Ice Storm is a fun and synergistic with your draw engine, Glacial Seal fits the Frostbite theme. Unnamed Tone is the most flexible, high-value utility card here. Do I agree with that? Do I have a magic shop coming up? I do have a magic shop coming up. Unnamed Tome is fine. It's very good. I don't have much utility, so that's fine. Alright, we're picking Unnamed Tome. Inferno. Honestly, Pyre Chomper probably wouldn't be bad either. Chomper. Inferno. Or Imp in a box. Sorry. Imp in a box or skip. Sorry, in case you wanted to see. Pyre Chomper. Inferno Imp. While it's thinking. It sure is thinking. It sure is thinking. Alright, we'll give it a moment. Shout out at home. What would you choose? Would you take the desperation play and pick Pyre Chomper in hopes that it will give you the energy you so desperately need at exactly the right moment? Or would you pick Inferno, which, as Rising Dusk likes to say, see Inferno, pick Inferno? Or would you pick Imp in a Box because you desire only chaos? Let's see what ChatGPT says. Inferno! Got it correct. Imp in a Box, correct. Pyre Chomper. Pyre Chomper. Effect. A unit that deals damage to your pyre when played. Cost varies. Pros can be used to strategically trigger certain effects or abilities. Cons damages your pyre, which can be risky if not managed properly. Requires careful planning to avoid unnecessary pyre damage. It's descriptions like this that make me wonder, like, what are we doing here? You know? What are we actually seeing? What's going on under the hood? All right, let's see if it can correct this. Said please. I feel like it's getting slow. Is that because I've asked it to do a bunch of things, or because brain is getting tired? Okay, that is correct. Is it going to update with a new pick? Is the question. Looks like it's thinking. I don't know if this little, where is my, oh, there we go. So this had a little like a stop, which I think means it was thinking, and you can choose to make it stop thinking. All right. Still pick Inferno. Wave clearing, good. Boss damage, honestly, true. Synergy, yeah, not wrong. All right. Thank you, Monster Train. I mean, ChatGPT, for offering. Well, also thank you, Monster Train, for giving me that lifeline. All right, next we got picked Inferno. What is my current deck list? I don't think that's correct. Forgot the trains too. I remember. To Alpha Fiend, Iron. It also forgot Cold. It deleted Cold Kalia again. I mean, I think that's the right choice, but it's not what we have. It's not what we're dealing with. Okay. Maybe I should be more direct about telling it to add things to the deck. It seems like it sometimes gets it. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to do the update. We're gonna go through this wave, and I think first of all, the chances of me dying are pretty high on this combat. And if I don't die, we'll probably just call it, and I'll pick this up another time because I'm getting tired of this. How many train stewards have we moved so far this run? Please update. The correct number of see if that works. You initially started with 4. I purged 2 with unstable vortex. Did it add Cold Kalia back? It also doesn't have Dark Deep. Go back, shall we? Where was our last correct? Silent Cold Dark Deep. velocity. Wide. Sense that. See if that worked. It seemed like it worked last time. I don't know why I have to keep doing it. Yeah, that's still not correct. It does have Cold Kalia. It does have Dark Deal. What did we add? We added in. Fortunate. It also doesn't have our goal. This is a bit frustrating. Wonder if I'm doing something wrong. So it gets harder and harder to keep track of what changes, what is correct and what isn't. So we need Pulley Claw. Need Unnamed Tome. We need Inferno. And we need the gold. I'm gonna ask it to try again. Dark Deal Powers. Not everything. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe we'll try this again. Oh, this is not correct. More like creating a specific command or when we add or remove cards. I still am not sure that's going to work because I feel like it does some kind of like divergent thinking of its own that gets us off track when I'm trying to keep it doing something specific. But it's worth sort of trying. I feel like we're kind of too deep at this point. Um Even though this isn't the correct deck list, I think I'm just going to have it go through this choice because like I said, I think chances are high that we will die anyway. So why spend half an hour trying to get it to see the correct deck list when I mean I guess I could just manually add things. Let's do that. That's fine. All right, we have Crypt Builder. Did we see Inferno? Okay, so these brings to Inferno. Heal Holy Claw. Name on deck. Give me a count of the That's everything. 32. Uh-oh. That seems fine. Helical Crystallis is fine. 5 torches. Dead weight. 9 units. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay. Spells 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 16. Other 2 cards. This doesn't even add up to 34. That, I don't know what to say about this. This is close. I think this list is correct. I don't know how it. I don't know what is going on here. I'm just gonna kind of ignore it. I'll be honest. All right, so let's look at our path. I'll type it in. Viewers at home can decide what they would do. Oh yeah, I will need to tell it I have 350 gold. 350 gold. Left path has stable vortex, trinket shop, and fire remains. Merchant. Forgotten Boons and Field Caverns. It's interesting how it changes, like how it formats these visions that it's giving me. Just right path, Merchant of Magic. All right, I think that's the right choice anyway. First stone, Power Stone, Dark Stone. Well, hard. Do. We're off the rails here. You're looking to improve your damage potential for spells like Frozen Lance or Helical Crystallis, Emberstone or Power Stone. Stackstone is more niche. Stack a lot of. Okay. It's just. No. Bad ChatGPT. Bad. Don't make up card descriptions. All right, we're gonna try to save our lives here by putting some -1s into Inferno. +10. I'm taking the reins here for a moment. We could go +10. We got a lot of gold, right? Yeah, we could go +10 for Solace. Double stack. I don't think so. Permafrost? Probably not. Like, not bad, but also the card is bad. The card itself is bad. The upgrade to that card is not that bad. I think I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give it to Crystallis because I'm more likely to actually be able to play that card. Purge? I mean, I really should, but I'm not going to. Okay. Concealed Caverns. Uh-oh. I don't know about this decision. I think it's going to be too by this. But let's try it. I feel like typing all of this, so I'm just going to call this the Penance Yard effect event and see what happens. Yeah, see, it's no longer looking stuff up on the web. Yeah, it's just making stuff up. Okay. Thanks, buddy. See if we can find it. How to stop ChatGPT from making up numbers. I didn't come up with it. Let it think. And it's yard. Which do I think is best? I do need energy. Probably not that one. Probably not that one. Oh, I don't even get that option. I think sometimes you do. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's it either. I don't think that's it either. I think I would skip this. The one with the amber. Okay, this. It's just gave me some like some vague descriptions. These choose. Amber. Taking anything is also. I don't know if this is going to sway it or not. I do think it is the correct choice, but we'll see. It wants Penitent Remains. All right. Took 3 deadweights, right? Well, I don't have enough energy to play my whole hand anyway. I already have a bunch of deadweights. Now, not giving me anything. Is it upset with me? No, it's clearly thinking. All right. Well, We have successfully made our deck a little bit worse, I think. So let's see what happens. Uh-oh. That's interesting. Giving me Python code that I can update. Okay, I'm not going to run it in a Python. That's very interesting. I don't really know what to make of this. I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen and say phrase it more conversationally and see if that helps. I was hoping that being more direct would help it, but it looks like it made it even more confused. Yeah. So telling it directly what to do, it did not like. But that worked. Pretty weird. Alright, let's see what happens. I think both the Sweeper Boss and Crystal Cloak are extremely dangerous. Alright. Let's see if we take the trial. Card. It offers aggressive amulet in exchange for 150 gold. Hello? Take the trial. Close enough. Given your deck's current strength, it may be wise to skip this trial to minimize the risk. Take the trial and go all in. We're gonna skip. Actually, we're gonna let you choose. Oh, sorry. What it says. This is not the correct amount. It's +6 attack, not +4. I also don't have 40 pyre health. Ugh. Alright. We're skipping. Alright, let's see what happens. We drew both Alpha Fiends in the first turn, which is tragic. Alright. We will set up top floor, I guess. What just happened? Oh, Tethys doesn't cost any. I should have. No, I probably shouldn't have. I think this is the choice. This is a sweeper. How much health does Tethys have? 5. All right. I could put Offering Monument and Cold Kalia here. Probably not a bad plan. Silent doesn't help against Crystal Cloak, right? It's like the one melting one that removes buffs. That's what you want. Okay. This... Do I take 4 damage on Tethys in order to stack up strike damage on you? How much is it? +5? I think probably not, right? Okay. I mean, you don't kill Nameless Siren. And this is 90 damage, but you will die. Let Nameless Siren get some work in. I would sure like to not take a bunch of damage. We're good here. What if we... You days 3, days 4, right? That should be enough to kill you without taking damage. Do that. I don't think I take... Yeah, days 4, so I should not take it. Okay. You are dead. Oh, I guess you can be sir. Yes, you will survive. Fight another day. We want to try to preserve, strip as many stacks from Crystal Cloak as possible. Will ChatGPT's strategy of drafting 1,000,000 weak units actually pay off? Guess we will find out. And then really any benefit to playing any of these? So we'll just stack up some rage. I don't think it's gonna actually do anything, but all right. Is 2 stacks worth 100 damage? It might be. It might be. Let's see. Gonna be 2 rage here. This is... Can you stop with your dialogue? 2 more here is all you have to offer. This doesn't take away. Maybe if you put it like before you enter, like that one relic, but even that I think probably not, right? Okay. Can't think of anything better to do than that. Guess we can... Oh, unfortunate. No damage. Oh, I don't know that there's any getting through this combat with what I have. I think I'm just gonna end it. Um I don't know. Those watching at home, could I play this combat a little bit better? It's possible. Boom. All right. We'll say goodbye to ChatGPT. This is a fun experiment. I might try to do it again. Um I feel like I learned some things doing it this time that kind of improved the experience. So it seems possible that you could refine the way you do it even further and improve the outcome. So I kind of do want to try it. So we might do this again. It'd be fun. All right. Say goodbye to ChatGPT. See what it says. Sorry to hear that you lost, but it's all part of the challenge. You'll definitely learn and adapt. Well, one of us at least, needs to learn and adapt. Actually, both of us. And we'll be ready to make better decisions next time whenever you're ready to try again. Yeah. Okay. So this was ChatGPT plays Monster Train. I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of cool. I feel like I've learned some stuff about how this works, maybe. So I'm interested to see if we can even improve it again next time. The one thing that is a bit frustrating is trying to keep it, basically make sure it remembers all of the things that I want it to remember, which seems like it should be relatively straightforward. But I don't know. No. All right. Hope you enjoyed. We'll try again next time. Thank you for watching. See you later. Okay, bye.